Don't send them to your generic music sales page and just hope that they, have it. Hey, thanks for clicking here from Facebook. Be it so totally. I see that you're interested in such and such have it really speak directly to that person for that campaign. A page is only designed for that specific purpose, and I think you'll get better results when it's more customized in that way.
Oh, totally. In fact, don't even get me started. This is a whole other episode for us, is the fact that, where do you send people when you, send them somewhere? For what purpose? I've often thought that, like, for instance, the difference, I wrestle with this all the time, like with a website. Is my website supposed to be designed so that people will come to it and buy music? Is my website designed so people will come to it and book me for shows? Is my website designed to capture mailing lists? That, you send people to your website, but man, what the heck do you want them to do once they get there? And that's been a problem for eons. Now, when you're handing somebody a business card, it's very hard to say, I'm going to send them to these different places. So you have to send them to your website, and hopefully your website gives them a few options that aren't confusing so they know what to do. But when you're directing somebody and you want a sale or you want people to show up to a particular gig or whatever it is, I think the second most important ingredient is to have a call to action specific to that ad. And, there's no reason today when, you could set up these landing pages or squeeze pages they're called, or whatever you want to call them, sales pages, sales funnels, all these fancy words. You can't just go to Blogspot if and get a free thing. There's no reason. Send them there with a link that does all this stuff, or there's a multitude of different places you go to set up one page. Or if you have an account with, Bandzoogle, CD Baby, whoever.
Host Baby, one of our hosts.
Our sponsor, well, I was getting to that. One of the great things about Host Baby is you can actually go in and create hidden pages that people can't see on the website, but they're there, and you can direct people to them. So that's I was saving the best for last.
Oh, I'm sorry. Right.
Yeah.
Think along the same lines there.
Yeah, so you can do these things. But yeah, I guess this all boils down to, if you want somebody to do something, you have to tell them what it is you want them to do. Don't leave it to them guessing, because they might not guess correctly,
Exactly. And don't send them to, if you are going to do paid ads, be very targeted and send them to specific pages designed for that campaign.
Exactly. Now, talking about ad blocker. Now, I know this is funny. I've never run ad blocker. One of the reasons I don't run ad blockers is because, I'm in the marketing business and I want to see what ads people are running, Mm-hmm. My son, on the other hand, he runs ad blocker and spam kill. I mean, he's got so much security going on his computer. I'm surprised he even gets websites. You know what I mean? I'm surprised nothing comes up with like blank pages, 404 error.
Internet blocker.
Yeah. I want internet blocker on my internet, right? So I mean, and then when Morlock said to me, asked us today about Facebook ads, I'm thinking, well, that's no big deal. That's just in the page and it's there. But I guess because I was using the internet without internet blocker today, I guess there is stuff you can get out there that actually kills the Facebook ads and can kill the Twitter ads and all kinds of ads, which is really scary for people that are planning on spending money on this stuff. So I would definitely know your audience. And again, my first mantra, my first advice is only use your own money as a last resort. The other thing that you hear, I sound like a broken record, but it's know your target audience. If your target audience is savvy enough to know about things like ad blocker, and if they're the kind of people that use ad blocker, like take the demographic of me and my son right now, or even you, Bob, are you running any type of ad blocker right now?
I am not running ad blocker, and I'd never heard about it until today.
Right, and also I'm aware of it, but I don't run it, and then my son runs everything. So, which one of us are you trying to reach today? Are you trying to reach Bob with information about book publishing, let's say, for instance? Are you trying to reach me, not book publishing, let's say you're trying to reach Bob and tell about the latest artist painting tools, because I know that's something else you do, Bob, and you might be interested in that. Are you trying to reach me and tell me about the cool new Star Trek toys and collectibles, because that's what I do? Are you trying to reach Will and talk to him about video gaming? And then, which one of us is running the ad blockers, who's running Macs, who's running Windows. You need to know all these things to have a successful ad campaign. And if you're going to put your money out there, man, I suggest you do your homework. And is it worth it? That's my question. Is it really worth it to throw a lot of money at something? Or is it better to spend your time and saving the money for other marketing efforts? I guess that's the big question, Morlock.
Good point, Mr. Gryzak.
Thank you, Mr. Baker. Yes, sir.
Brilliant.
Acting.
So I think we've done a pretty good job of covering this advertising thing.
I do too, man. We're coming in at about 20 minutes. We said the next, the three or so episodes that we were going to be doing while we were vacationing and touring were going to be a little bit short, but totally value-packed. So before we run off here, I guess I'd like to tell you that I will be running the chat today from Wyoming. I'll be in Wyoming. Yeehaw, and we're going to be having our weekly Twitter chat, and you can find that at hashtag MMMchat, or if you're an older person, the #, or if you're even older than that, the tic-tac-toe board, MMMchat, and that's at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and
every Monday.
Every Monday. Yeah, just to be clear, you are listening to Music Marketing Monday, and we like to follow up our broadcast or upload, whatever you call these things, and with a discussion about what we're talking about. So I'm hoping that Morlock can join us today, and we can talk about paid advertising and ad blocker on Twitter. So, Bob, you have a new book out?
I hopefully by the time that this airs, there will be a new ebook out in the Amazon Kindle store to start with, called The 5-Minute Music Marketer, all about little micro actions that you can take. Everybody's complaining, I don't have time to market. They put it off, but oh no, I think there are going to be hundreds of little mini actions that you can take online, offline, to make progress with your music career. So there's no more excuses that everybody's got 5 minutes here and there throughout their day to spend on marketing, and I give you a long list of ideas on what you can do. Isn't that cool?
That is dandy, dude. That is dandy. And you can reach me at Music Market Mind. And last week I had mentioned that before I did Mr. Billy and the Music Marketing Mind, I was a badass rock star. I was world famous in Minot, North Dakota. And that was Billy Zack, Billyzack. And I'd love to hear what everybody thinks about Billy Zack. You can find me on CD Baby. Do a search, and yeah, that's pretty much what's going on.
I assume you use the name Zach as the kind of last part of your Gryzak, because it sounds like Zach. Is that where that came from?
Yeah, exactly. You're sharp as tacks, dude.
I am really quick that way. I noticed the pattern there, and no one ever had to tell me. That's how quick I am.
That is cool, man. Yeah. So there you go. So check out my blast from the past. You can also check out my other career, children's music, at Mr. Billy, Master, MrBilly.com. And if you want to see what else I'm up to and see what my son does when he's not glued to his computer with doing his video games, you can check out bigandtallband.com. There's a whole bunch of stuff there about me. And if you need music marketing stuff this week, make sure you visit Bob and at, was it Buzz Factor? What is it?
TheBuzzFactor.com.
There you go, man. So that's great. We'll see you on Twitter, 3 p.m. every Monday. There you go. That's it.
Have a great one, folks. We so appreciate you tuning in.
And I'm so glad you don't have Podcast Blocker.
Yes, please don't use Podcast Blocker. Don't use Billy Blocker or Bob Blocker either. That would be bad.
Oh man, there's people are signing up left and right for that one. I'll tell you that. Bye, everybody.
So long.
See ya.
Are you still there? Excellent. Now would be a good time to visit hostbaby.com for your free 30-day trial. Of course.